the goal line.
Julian, what's it like to see your name up there on the top of the Heisman list on some people? Are you paying attention to that stuff at all?
It's
the odds list.
It's an awesome feeling, but nothing happens without the team, and we're all focused on team success here. We have a lot of great players, and guys are up for awards, they're on watch lists, but we're all focused on team success and how can we get better each and every week and keep developing, because it's all about where we want to be in December and January.
What is that sense of responsibility, I don't know, for want of another word, that you feel right now? Not just what I just asked you about, but being the quarterback for the number one team in the country. You know what I mean? Now in the college football playoff rankings, y'all are number one. What's that sense of responsibility you feel?
Yeah, when you're at Ohio State, you got to bring your A game every day. In practice, you can't have a bad day at Ohio State, is what Coach Day always says. So you have to be on your game at all times, and everyone has to do their job. So every position knows that, and we're focused on that each and every week.
Julian, I know you're not going to brag about yourself. That's just not how you guys do it. So maybe you'll brag about the other guy who might be competing for some awards. What makes Jeremiah Smith so special that he should be considered for some of these awards?
Yeah, I think a lot of things. His work ethic is unmatched. He's able to his skill set is very good, but the way he works in practice and the way he fine tunes his craft is very special. So I think the ability for him to go make some great catches, but then also he'll go and dig out a safety and go make some great blocks, and he practices that. And it shows up on a Tuesday and Wednesday, and then you see it on Saturdays.
Julian, are you ever surprised, or does it ever kind of catch your eye the lengths teams go to try to bracket or kind of try to take Jeremiah out of the game?
I think we kind of expect it sometimes. We expect that sometimes they're not going to give us one-on-one. Got to have a situation. Teams probably not going to give us one-on-one. We have a lot of great receivers and some tight ends, really good tight ends too that make great separation. So I think it's kind of like pick your poison.
Julian, I don't know how much of Purdue you've gotten to see yet, but they are aggressive defensively and they like to switch up their fronts. What kind of challenge is that going to be for the offense facing a team like Purdue defensively?
Yeah, they're very good defense. They're well coached and they play hard and they're physical. So it's going to be a good challenge for us. We're going to have to be very sharp in our identification and be very sharp above the ears and kind of figure out what's going on.
Julian, your connection with Cornell is amazing. It's like 90-something% of the targets are completions. What is it about your chemistry that allow that to happen?
Yeah, I think just the reps we've had in practice and over the summer, we're very comfortable, and he makes great catches. And Coach Hart always says you're judged by what you do when the ball comes your way, and when the ball comes his way, he's always making a catch and making a guy miss. So I think it's just that trust that I have in him.
Julian, Coach Day said that he thinks you feel the rush really well when there's pressure on you. How have you developed that skill over your years of playing quarterback?
Yeah, I think it's just getting more comfortable being in the pocket and being able to keep your eyes downfield and feel what's going on in front of you. And it definitely takes reps, and it's something we focus on in the off season. But it really you can only kind of get those reps in practice and in games. So I think it's just continuing to develop that skill.
Was there ever a time where you thought maybe you weren't very good at that? Like when did you realize that was a strength of yours, I guess?
I think it's kind of always kind of been a strength of mine, but I think I'm still developing in that area. I think I can get even better at it and just keep building that in that area.
Your protection has been really good. Are you even sore after most games? Are you even getting hit enough to sore?
Mostly not. My protection has been really good. The guys in front are doing a really good job. And a lot of the time, I'm coming out and we're on the road and my jersey has no stains on it or anything. So it's pretty cool.
Do other players I'm in the cold tub, I'm bruised and battered everywhere. And
yeah. When we have Sunday practice, I was joking with our coaches and I was like, Sundays I like getting out there and throwing 7-on-7, and he's like, well, the other guys are feeling it pretty good today. I was like, oh yeah, they are.
Dude, what was it like having an older brother? You got to watch play the position, before you did, and I don't know, when y'all split up and played neighborhood games, was he the quarterback or were you the quarterback? I know you're younger, but
yeah,
what did Aiden, I guess, getting to watch him play, what did that do for you?
Yeah, it was really good for him to be a mentor for me.
Yeah.
We competed a lot growing up. I was always trying to, if we were throwing sessions, I was, we were trying to be better than each other. When I was a freshman, he was a senior in high school. Practices were a ton of fun because I was the backup running the scout team, and it was just competitive the whole time. So it was a lot of fun.
Speaking of keeping your jersey clean, on that third down run, you made a lot of guys miss where they could have possibly got your jersey a little bit dirty. But how did that feel? Did you feel like you had the juice back there running the ball?
Yeah, I think sometimes when it calls for it on third down, you got to go make a play with your legs. They were playing a version of two man, so there was nobody left for the quarterback. So I had to go make the play with my legs. Got to keep two hands in the ball. So focus on that now, and improving that this week.
Coach Day was talking about
Last question,
a video this summer of you in California. It was like a throw you made across the field or across your body, I should say. What's it been like having him kind of coach you through this, whether it be when you came in last year or now, like as a starter? What's it kind of been like getting random texts from him that are just like, hey, don't forget this, don't forget that?
Yeah, it's awesome. Coach Day, he's an elite quarterback coach, and kind of a big reason why I wanted to come here because of the coaching that he has and the quarterback's development that he has. So I think it's awesome to see that he's able to coach the position really well, and I take a lot of great tips from him. And whenever he's talking, we're listening.
Julian, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.